everyone, Firebird here, and today we are back with some more Star Wars The Old Republic. Okay, so last time we left off, we were basically doing the Sith Inquisitor on Nar Shaddaa. So now, we are doing the Jedi Consular.
Ah, Padawan. I heard your shuttle arriving. I am Master C.O. Bakard of the Jedi Council. Welcome to Tython. This is the ancestral home of our order, where the Jedi first came to be, and where our most promising Padawans complete their training.
The chance to see where the first Jedi walked, train where they trained, it's quite an honor.
So eager. You and your new master should get along nicely. Your instructors tell me that even in childhood you had a remarkable connection to the Force. We haven't seen such power in decades. I was hoping your new master would be here. Yuan left her dig site and is returning to Tython specifically to train you.
Is Master Yuan an archaeologist?
In a way. As you become her Padawan, never forget your initial training, nor the Jedi Code. There is no emotion, there is peace. There is no ignorance, there is knowledge. There is no passion, there is serenity. There is no chaos, there is harmony. There is no death, there is the Force. This is... Yuan, I was beginning to worry.
So you've arrived safely, my Padawan. I'm sorry I can't greet you properly, but we already have a crisis on our hands.
I'm at your service, Master.
Tython is a treasure trove of ancient Jedi relics. Recently, our researchers uncovered several teaching holograms, but they've not been fully studied. These holograms may be records of the founders of the Jedi Order. They're absolutely irreplaceable. But a large group of flesh raiders has begun rampaging through that region. Those priceless holograms are in danger.
Is there a way to protect the holograms?
Someone must slip past the flesh raiders to recover these holograms' projectors. I intend this to be the first task of your training.
No, Yuan, you can't risk a Padawan against flesh raiders, even for such important artifacts.
A Padawan who was stronger in the Force at 4 years old than I was at 15? Gifted students need greater challenges.
So I must recover these holograms and watch for flesh raiders. Where should I begin?
The holograms are in the Gnarls. Be vigilant. That region has dangers of its own. If you encounter any difficulties, contact me on this holocommunicator. When you have the holograms, meet me at the Jedi Temple. We have much to discuss.
Okay.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Activation protocol begins. So, after the long silence, finally someone comes. I am Garen Jard. Millennia ago, I stood as a founder of the Jedi Order.
For a hologram, you're surprisingly articulate.
We needed worthy vessels for our knowledge. When the Jedi Order began, I saw we must be dedicated to peace, to calming our emotions, and ending war across the galaxy. If we fought, it should only be in self-defense. That is the founding principle of civilization.
Without peace, there could be no art, or culture, or politics. No republic.
The Jedi may have changed, but galactic peace has always remained one of our goals. Activation protocol complete. Go well.
Activation protocol begins. Ah, another has come to listen. When the Jedi Order was founded, I, Calibrin, said we should devote ourselves to justice. True justice cannot be driven by emotion. We Jedi can set our passions aside and seek the truth without fear or favor.
If you can't feel mercy, justice suffers.
Sorrow for the victim, or outrage at the crime, can blind us. To see clearly, such feelings must be put aside. It has served us well. We Jedi are renowned for our fairness, our honesty. Now, that reputation is yours to keep. Activation protocol complete.
Activation protocol begins. A new Jedi comes to learn. Excellent. Excellent. I am Ter Senden, Keeper of the Histories, a founder and chronicler of the Jedi Order. I saw us becoming guardians of knowledge and secrets. We Jedi would safeguard the wisdom of the galaxy.
Gathering such knowledge would be a great adventure.
My travels took me across many worlds, more than any other founder. I saw, heard, dreamed. Jedi seek to dispel ignorance, to understand other cultures, and bring that understanding to others. Never forget that, wherever your path leads. Activation protocol complete.
Master Yuan, I've encountered a problem. One of the holoprojectors has been stolen.
Stolen? But the Flesh Raiders don't steal, they destroy. I'll look into this. If you have the other holograms, come and meet me at the Jedi Temple. I'm sending you directions now. And please, Padawan, be careful.
Now I will be killing a few more Flesh Raiders so I can be level 3 before I go up there. There we go. Now let's hit the top.
There isn't. It's out of my hands, Kaizen. I haven't. Padawan, come in. This is Kaizen Fess, an old friend. He's here on a hunting expedition. A sacred Trandoshan tradition.
It's an honor to meet you.
Some people, even some Jedi, disapprove of my friendship with Kaizen. I wanted you to meet, before rumors prejudiced you. First, thank you for saving the holograms. The Jedi have lost enough lately without losing our history, too.
One of the holoprojectors was taken before I could reach it.
I recall, and not just one at random, it seems. That hologram is of the infamous Master Rajivari. Rajivari was another of the Jedi founders. He turned to the dark side. He betrayed the very order he helped to create.
This Rajavari's betrayal paved the way for the Sith.
Rajivari was immensely powerful. That stolen hologram could hold his darkest secrets. The thief is likely from Kalikori village. Local Twi'lek pilgrims here illegally. Many of them are poor or hungry.
Why are these Twi'leks here?
Religious persecution drove them from their home world. They found sanctuary here, but without the Republic's permission. I'd like you to go to Kalikori village, discover who took the holoprojector, and retrieve it. But tread lightly. The Twi'leks are here in defiance of Republic law. We're forbidden to fully defend them, even when the Flesh Raiders attack. Relations are strained.
We're Jedi. Aren't we obligated to help those in need?
This is the Jedi Council's judgment. I might disagree, but the decision is made. When you reach Kalikori village, find Bashen, captain of the village guard. He knows everyone. He may have seen the holoprojector. I think meeting these pilgrims will be a good lesson for you, Padawan. Go carefully.
Now, I will be doing one side quest line because of leveling issues, and I will do the mail afterwards.
Padawan, I heard you've begun your trials. Master Yuan says you show great promise. No doubt you are pleased to have come this far. But some Jedi have the ability to do more, help more people. Interested?
What's the nature of this task?
A war is brewing in the greater galaxy. The Sith Empire plots against the Republic, and the Republic looks to the Jedi for aid. But not all who train to become Jedi are skilled combatants and leaders. Many are scholars, diplomats, strategists, and scientists. Which is why we've created a simulation to test Jedi and Padawans and certify them to lead Republic troops.
You want me to participate in this simulation?
That's what I'm asking. The droids here in the yard have been programmed to act according to Imperial military protocols and battlefield tactics. Demonstrate your proficiency at defeating these droids, and you will be on your way to qualifying to lead Republic troops into battle. Can you do it?
Of course I'll do it.
Excellent. The first set of training droids are ready for you. Get to it.
Okay, that's Mark 1.
I'm impressed. Hopefully we'll have something more challenging for you soon.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Break out another cask, or 3. The festival only comes once a year. Our stores can take it.
Just as well. We have an uninvited guest.
I see. Festival of Awakening, Jedi. You're not welcome here.
I apologize for interrupting. Master Yuan Par asks if you've seen a Jedi holoprojector.
Huh. If Yuan Par's asking, guess we could try and remember.
A holoprojector. Yeah, I know what you mean. Nayland found one. Nayland Rollock. Maybe you've heard of him?
Sorry, I've only just arrived on this world.
Nayland Rollock. Our dueling champion for 9 years straight. He once rescued an entire scouting party from Flesh Raiders single-handed. He planned our defenses. Protects us when we go foraging. Without him, we wouldn't even be having the festival. And no, I am not telling you where he is. Nayland earns his peace and quiet.
If you help me find that holoprojector, the Jedi Council will hear of it. And we're generous to our friends.
Ah, you expect us to believe that?
Shen, if the Jedi offer you a favor, you say yes.
Okay, fine. Nayland went into the Flesh Raiders' territory. He's probably still there. He's been gone a while.
Then I should look for him. Enjoy your festival.
I think Nayland's got a camp out there. If you see him, tell him to be back for the feast.
No, stay down. Get down.
You make a lot of noise. I come for a Flesh Raider, I find a Jedi Padawan. I come to listen, to think among the dead, to fight for my people. Why have you come?
The villagers said you'd taken this holoprojector, Nayland, and told me where to find you.
I suppose they spun the tale of me being a legendary protector, too. They don't understand. Are the Flesh Raiders destroyed? No. My people aren't safe until my learning's complete. Tython's relics still have lessons. I listen. I can do things I never imagined possible. I will be the defender my people deserve.
Once you become this great defender, what's the next step?
We make Tython ours. No Jedi, no Republic. Our world to plow and harvest and defend. We hunt the Flesh Raiders to extinction and laugh. Rajavari showed me how to punish them. The Flesh Raiders will come, but not leave. A merciful death compared to what my people have suffered.
What crimes have I committed that deserve being buried alive?
There are hidden wonders, Jedi, and my journey has just begun. Now run, or die.
Padawan, I just spoke to Rana Dalven, the daughter of Kalikori village's matriarch, concerning your visit there. I want you to meditate on what you learned. Such experiences are what shape us as Jedi.
Yes, Master.
We should check that Rajavari's hologram is safe.
The holoprojector was stolen by a Twi'lek, Neelan Ralak. He'd learned force techniques from Rajavari's hologram. He was obviously unstable.
A villager? Very unusual. Then this Neelan is force sensitive. Let's see what he saw.
Activation protocol begins. A few words. Shall this be all my legacy? No. My enemies are long dead. It is time. Hear me. I have left true wisdom behind. For those who follow where the first blade points, from the sanctuary of the Order, all else is fleeting.
My word. True wisdom. Padawan, he's talking about the Fount of Rajavari.
What is this Fount of Rajavari?
After Rajavari fell, sources claimed he created a great archive of his knowledge and teachings. The Fount of Rajavari. Generations of Jedi search for it, finding nothing. The Fount's considered a hoax by all reputable scholars, but we just heard proof.
It's said to follow where the first blade points, from the sanctuary of the Order. What sanctuary?
Kaleth. The ruins at Kaleth. The name means sanctum. It's the remains of an ancient fortress. Evidence suggests Kaleth was destroyed in a great battle. Old droids still walk those ruins today. But this first blade is a puzzle.
If it was once a fortress, it could refer to weapons that were stored in Kaleth.
We have found several old weapons in one section of Kaleth. Nothing like a first blade, but a good place to begin. I planned your training so carefully, but the Force has intervened. Finding the Fount of Rajavari and stopping Neelan must be a greater test.
Are you saying the Force is guiding me?
Sometimes the Force, not the Master, shapes a Padawan's trials. This seems to be such a time. You should know, Padawan. The Council tends to disapprove of such training, but I'll explain everything to them. For now, focus on exploring Kaleth for this first blade. Call me on your holocommunicator at once if you have any success.
That was an impressive go earlier, but we've upped the programming on these droids. Care to give it another shot? Get out there and show them what you're made of.
Arc 2, here we go. Another round done. So let's go back.
Good work out there. We're going to have to get you a real challenge next time.
Okay, level 6.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Is it safe to explore Sith ruins? There may be traps, or I don't know.
You misunderstand, Padawan. The early settlers of Tython knew only the Force. Some explored the light side, and others the dark. Jedi and Sith did not yet exist.
But the dark side is here, Master. I feel it.
And that is why we train here, among friends.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that one. light and dark, Jedi, Sith. Honestly, Jedi and Sith are only titles, but that does not define That's the problem with Jedi nowadays.
Show respect. You stand before greatness. The first blade, I guard. It rests with the ashes of its maker, the Weapon Master.
I don't know the title. Who was he?
He saw Jedi as warriors, not only philosophers. Armed them, protected them. The first blade, first Jedi weapon. From this beginning, lightsabers came. Millennia pass. Only hilt of first blade remains. Only disturbed once. Rajavari came. He proved worthy. Permitted to take the hilt. Later, returned it.
Why would Master Rajavari take the hilt and then bring it back?
Not my concern. To take the hilt, prove worthy. The philosophy of Jedi combat. Show understanding. The Weapon Master left challenges. Here in Calef. Training droids to test his students. Find them. Prevail. The hilt of the first blade waits.
Those are level 6 combat droids, so they're on my level and they're silver, so they're going to be a little bit more difficult.
Telemetry is received. All droids report your battle performance. Satisfactory.
In that case, I wish to take the hilt of the first blade from here.
Take the hilt. Treat with respect. Fight with honor.
Master Yuan, I found the hilt of the first blade. A proto-lightsaber from someone called the Weapon Master. The hilt looks as if there's data engraved on it.
Of course. The first blade points the way. Rajavari made the legendary weapon itself our guide. The Force is certainly with you, Padawan. Please bring the hilt back to the temple at once. I will look into a way to access that data.
Hello again, Padawan. I'm glad to see you well. Master C.O. Bakard, I was there to greet you when you first arrived.
Being greeted by a member of the Council is hard to forget, Master C.O.
Interesting. Protocol was never a big focus of Yuan's curriculum.
This is Master Jarek Kaden, another of the Jedi Council. Yuan told us about Nayland Raylock, the pilgrim seeking Rajavari's secrets. She also claimed the Force is guiding your training. This isn't unknown, but...
So the Force influencing a Padawan's training is quite rare.
Yuan seems convinced, but trusting blindly in the Force isn't the Jedi way. Good judgment and discipline must temper that trust. First she welcomes that Trandoshan into the temple, now this? She's getting more unorthodox by the day.
What do you make of Yuan's claim, Padawan?
I trust in Master Yuan's wisdom.
The Council has agreed to accept Yuan's opinion. For now. But I am concerned about the dangers this path is leading you through. Finding the Fount of Rajavari before Nayland Raylock does is important. But so is your safety, Padawan. Be mindful.
Rajavari's hologram proves the same technique existed. Don't you see? It'll resolve that silly debate once and for all. Overexcite? I'm not quite ready to... Ah, Padawan. Much longer and we'd have come looking for you. I thought you might have crossed paths with Nayland Raylock again.
How goes your hunting?
You said you found the first blade, or its hilt at least. Is it... May I see it?
Of course.
Ah, the folds in the metal. The power cell chamber. These are lost techniques. Our lightsabers began here, with this.
I believe these etch marks are encoded information, Master Yuan.
And the interior's been modified too, perhaps to hold more. I deciphered a second clue from Rajavari's hologram. To find the Fount of Rajavari, this hilt must be taken to a cave in the Tythonian Mountains. The hologram says the Founders meditated in that cave. Debated. They became the Jedi Council.
All our codes, our laws, and principles can be traced back to those debates.
I apologize, Padawan. Kaizen's devotion to the hunt is quite single-minded.
I don't mind. I welcome his help.
Good luck and be careful. The hologram said nothing of what might be waiting in those caves.
Really? Nine experience points away from level 7. Jesus Christ.
You made it look easy last time, but we've thrown some surprises in there for you this time. Get out there and show them what you're made of. Another impressive round. Looks like we'll have to make things tougher next time.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Just so that it's already finished and I don't have to worry about the upgrades. Basically, when I do the cartel purchase and I do it for across the account, it automatically counts for the others. And whenever I create a new character, like I am now, it automatically applies to those characters. Stay down. That's kind of why I like the Jedi Consular. Well, at least this profession, which is the Sage or Sith Sorcerer. Because the Sage or Sith Sorcerer are basically the same thing, and I can use this. I can just wipe a group if I have enough, which can, for the most part, wipe entire groups out. Like this. See, I wiped out 2 of them and nearly all the other 3 on top of that. And it's an AoE, so it's even better. Something I noticed about the Jedi Sage slash Jedi or Sith Sorcerer is that when you are basically doing this, you have a lot of AoE. But at the same time, it's very squishy. Sort of like a glass cannon. It's not always bad, but it's usually you're running into issues. Especially if they're on your level. So, as you can see, glass cannon below. See, like that. And if it crits, it does. There's almost a. If it crits on most targets, it's almost a guaranteed kill of a group. Nice try, Flash Raider. when I'm doing a character that I'm going to play extensively, I have a usual setup where it's I can fill all of them as needed. So like this character, you could be a healer, you could be a DPS. If I was to go Jedi Guardian, I could basically do anything I want. Or Jedi Shadow, which is also the other version of the Sith Assassin.
Skoriak nunček nakrak kuvjen tras. Shiver skars patja runun. Lohasan mar kliks tulama. Morta brapsak doskas skores. Shiver skars.
Sorry, I don't understand what you mean by Jagannath points.
Toshak nunček patna. Shiver skars. Bizademo yanor forina. Bizademo hargas bakavas. Gurksasek.
So hunting is how you serve your goddess, this scorekeeper, and increase your status. It's badly eroded. I can't see anything that might help us. It's a place to begin, at least.
Thanks for coming so fast, Jedi. That Flesh Raider stench was making us dizzy.
There's Flesh Raiders all over these caves. Didn't they see you?
Nayland cut a path for us. He hid his scent, then took those things down in a flash. Nayland said to wait for you. You've got something he needs. He has to find this Fount of Rajavari to keep defending our village. You promised the Jedi would help us, but nothing's changed. So we need whatever First Blade you got in Kaleth.
Nayland only cares about the Fount of Rajavari. Sending you here risked your lives when he supposedly wants to save you.
You don't get it. We're scared. Nayland hardly comes into the village now. Barely eats or sleeps. And when you talk to him, his eyes are so strange.
I can't give Nayland what he wants. But stand down and I'll do what I can for him.
Something terrible's happening, isn't it? Keep your artifact, whatever it is. Keep it away from Nayland. Jedi, please, don't hurt him. Whatever Nayland's become, he did this for us.
Here in this cave, we Founders discussed our vision for the Jedi Order. And I, Rajavari, listened. I listened as they carefully crippled our newborn order. As they argued for mediocrity. It shall not stand. I have laid my plans. With my army made from Tython's true dark sons, I will purge this council of fools while they chatter.
Rajavari planned to assassinate the fledgling Jedi Council with some sort of army.
Only my apprentices and I will survive. From Kaleth, we will mold the Jedi into what we deserve to be. If the hilt of the First Blade has been returned, we succeeded, and the future follows the path we left. Follow, Seeker. Follow the path to the Fount of Rajavari. It is time.
Ringhoods Luk Sar. Brakva Grenok. Lukikachos.
I can make out some of it, but the rest is gibberish.
Yanor Forina. Izadimo. Ragorand. Rakiludlex Nas. Skojarad Mas Osla. Svetod Trangis. Umbapolua. Yorskau Pokret. Ganaxis Jack Jash. Luktar Quivo Kirben Nas. Torakrades.
Master Yuan, I believe I have the coordinates for the Fount of Rajavari.
Kaizen mentioned as much. Padawan, I just received a very disturbing message. For you, from Naylan Ralok.
Survival. Mine, my villages, and yours, Jedi. Interesting to think about. You fooled my people. It doesn't matter. There's other routes to the Fount of Rajavari. Interfere, and I'll kill you.
Naylan has truly fallen then, and he wants you dead. You must be vigilant.
He may have found another route, but we're the ones with the map.
Yes, the coordinates. Please, let me see them.
I've studied similar depictions, and that coordinate matches ancient mappings of the eastern Tythos Ridge.
Which fits with the first coordinate perfectly. Well done. But that leaves this coordinate. We can't triangulate the Fount of Rajivari without it. Perhaps it's a rock formation.
With two of us, the search would take half as long.
Padawan, look. In the map's code, there's something else hidden here. A warning? The Fount of Rajivari has mechanisms for intruders. Only those who know Rajavari's path will walk through unscathed to gain his wisdom.
Rajavari's philosophies are somehow the way past these mechanisms. Likely traps.
We know Kaleth was Rajavari's stronghold, and excavators have uncovered ancient computer terminals in Upper Kaleth. Those terminals might hold answers, if they weren't all locked with passwords.
The hilt of the first blade accessed the coordinates to the Fount of Rajavari. It could unlock these terminals too.
Of course. Those engravings, some of them resemble security algorithms. Go to Upper Kaleth and investigate those terminals for any clue. I'll wait here for Kaizen. We're close, Padawan, I know it.
Now, obviously, I will set up a set of gear for every character, so that I have a fully customizable set of gear. Alright, next round.
Our training is slow for a reason.
I don't care. I'm ready for the final trial.
Your last round with the droids was impressive, but we've made modifications to their behavior that should make for a real challenge. Get out there and show them what you're made of.
forgot how much you can suffer if you don't do the side quests.
Unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. But I've still got a few more tricks. Check back later.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Master Rajvari's gone. The Council survived. We failed. They'll come for us. They'll have to lay siege if they want to take us prisoner. We can't give in. Master Rajvari's fifth principle says, showing mercy to an enemy creates a spiral of destruction. We'll take plenty of Jedi with us.
First fault, destroy everyone. You basically assets. Learning to adapt to other people's opinions and learning to basically accept other people is the first step in attaining peace. But the other thing is, some people which in some principles must be dealt with precisely. Even if that means slaughtering. Even if that means you have to defeat the enemy in combat. But not all enemies have to be defeated the same way. Some people are able to be reasoned with. Which is where you must decide which is which.
Another Jedi today. My seventh. Master Rajvari formed an army from the allies he found past the mountains. We could sure use them now. But they vanished. Just left their servants. Those cannibals in their stupid camps. Master Rajavari's second principle says all life is a battle, even to your last breath.
But our allies didn't leave us a choice.
Second fault. If you rely too heavily on your allies, you leave yourself vulnerable to attack. If you learn to adapt to a situation, you can overcome certain obstacles. But sometimes the force is so overwhelming that you can't adapt enough to survive. When you disregard your allies, you pretty much leave yourself open. Which is the second fault of the Sith. They spend so long trying to kill the aliens that they never really think about what they represent. Allies. They keep trying to kill them, saying that they're affront to nature, to humanity. That is their fault.
The bleeding won't stop. Blast it! Why did I watch Vadria's back? Master Rajwari's 7th principle said it. Sacrificing your strength is the path of a fool. I should have just let her die. It doesn't matter. This siege is nearly over. This can only end one way.
Somewhat of a third fault, but not really. If you help your allies in battle, you can learn to survive together. Standing together or dying alone is a very big principle that you have to learn on your that every person has to learn. You learn to adapt and survive, but you also learn to rely on your allies and try to fight together. That's another fault with the Sith. They spend so long trying to kill each other that they don't even see that the true guide to power is not always the usurpation of the master by the apprentice. That's my problem with the Sith nowadays. They don't try to adapt, and they keep repeating the same mistakes until later. In the story, you will see towards the end what I mean by that.
Master Yuan, I have the clues we need.
Oh, Padawan. Back already? What clues did you find?
The terminals held the last words of Rajavari's apprentices.
So the Jedi besieged Kaleth after Rajavari tried to kill the Council, and his apprentices held the line all by themselves. Remarkable.
Rajavari's apprentices knew there was no hope, but they defended their beliefs to the last.
Yes, with a different master they could have been great Jedi. Hopefully the principles you've recovered will help you pass into the Fount of Rajavari safely. And once Kaizen brings us the last coordinate... Wait, where is Kaizen? It's been... How long was I working?
I could go and find Kaizen, just to make sure he's all right.
He mentioned the Waterfall Caves, didn't he? If Kaizen has the last coordinate, you can triangulate the Fount of Rajavari. There's no time to waste, Padawan. Go, and may the Force be with you both.
Our training is slow for a reason.
I'm gonna try this. I don't know how it's gonna go without a companion, but actually, got a better idea. Where is it? There it is. Shapeism. There we go. Now, let's get rid of this. Wait for this one to start. Oh wait, I got Oops! Jesus.
All right, this is it. You've been tearing through these droids about as fast as I can repair them. But we just received the latest combat simulation data from the Republic and combined it with the data we've collected from your earlier fights. It'll be tough, but if you can do this, there'll be nothing more we can throw at you. You'll be fully qualified to lead Republic troops in battle.
Try this again. Take 2.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Bisade Mohargask, Bakavas. Gurksasek. Otrafelstojek.
Did Nayland hurt you? I can try to treat your injuries.
Bakjamha. Uksa. Tosha Plumshik Bakna. Shiverskars. Zademo. Yanor Forina. Yanor Forina. Zademo. Ragorand. Rakilurglexis Knas.
You said you get Jagannath points from hunting. You could start again.
Karnis Isak Srok Kasak. Wajulambasarsk. Parsk Potrak. Nodraksk. Utapolua. Radosk Brakshakis. Vectoskus Zarsk. Parsk Potrak. Orkankisk.
Kaizen, Master Yuan has been at the Jedi Temple for hours. Nayland must have used some force trick to make you think he was Yuan.
Skuriak Nunchek Nakrak. Kuvjentras. Shiverskars. Pakja Runur. Rag Oras Tajaba. Kur Unskara. Oreflexik Rajo Raunor. Do Unskka.
He can find it. Whether he can enter safely without the clues I've gathered is another matter.
Dosk Tanga Rasjak. Shiverskars. Sonkalis. Korra. Tornor Basruk. The Endekrusk. Sankalis. Morta Frapsak.
Now I realize that I left the quest actually for the Mark V combat leadership shit. But I'll do that when I get back. Probably what I'll do is I'll basically have two separate classes, one for stealth, one for combat.
No further, Seeker. You come here unpurified. It is an insult to Rajivari's memory. Rajivari's apprentices were flawed, but they walked the fire and were reborn. Only a personal sacrifice will show your strength and resolve, Seeker. Will you be purified by flame?
No. How can sacrificing my strength make me more powerful?
Then Master Rajivari's teachings have guided you. Go forward, Seeker.
You made it after all. I hoped your head would be Nayland's trophy by now. I came here to prove myself to Nayland, but the traps... It doesn't matter. You're the enemy. If I can still hold a blade, I can stick you in the heart.
That makes you my enemy. Sparing you will only lead to greater destruction.
Ah, a disciple of Rajavari after all. Go now. You've earned the right.
I will not die without a fight.
Of course, here is the other. Seekers of forbidden knowledge always have their pursuers. If you came for Nayland Rallock, he has been and gone. So much is fleeting. But I remain. And I remain the man I was. Rajavari.
You can't be alive. The Council struck you down thousands of years ago.
Your pet is brighter than he looks. When my body failed me, I refused to become one with the Force. How could I? The Jedi were still imperfect. Here, in my laboratory, I had refined certain devices. I could give one chosen apprentice decades of experience in a day. An apprentice to become worthy to carry my vision.
Your wisdom and knowledge were preserved through you and these devices you created.
I have waited for new acolytes. I believed Nayland Rallock was a suitable candidate. But disappointment. Nayland walked through the traps instead of solving them. He suffered greatly. Now, Nayland is changed.
Can anything be done for Nayland?
Possible, but doubtful. I miscalculated. Nayland's mind wasn't equal to the wisdom he demanded. I have made not a successor, but a monster. Nayland will not remake the Jedi. He wishes to destroy them and everything else on this world, beginning with the Great Forge, where lightsabers are made. Without the Forge, the Jedi lose their martial power. You must stop Nayland before he destroys it.
I thought you intended to destroy the Jedi. You attacked the Council.
I sought to cleanse them, to begin anew. Nayland wants only ashes. That weapon won't suffice against Nayland, but you carry the hilt of the First Blade, an old friend. Simple procedure would convert it to a working lightsaber hilt, and perhaps a crystal from the Forge caves to power it, given its age.
I appreciate your guidance, Master Rajavari.
Pass through the caves and seek the Forge at the mountain summit. Stop Nayland, this abomination my knowledge has created.
Master Rajavari, you've held on to this existence for thousands of years. Perhaps it's time for it to end.
Ah, child. You see only what the Jedi are, but I saw what could have been. My colleagues wouldn't listen. I spoke of strength, they cowered. I spoke of a golden age. They chattered of overstepping ourselves. It will happen. Someday, the right acolyte will carry my vision.
Those ideas drove you to betray the Council, your friends. And what about your apprentices?
My apprentices, yes. Cahill, always wiser than his age. And Vadria, north. You speak of things I had long put aside.
You were a great man once. You deserve more than this ruin and your memories.
I gave my dream to Nayland Rallock, and I saw a horror. Perhaps it was always so. Please, stop him. Correct my last mistake. You must succeed. You are proof the Jedi did not lose their way, after all.
That is why I believe the Jedi had always a back door. It was said the Jedi studied both the light and the dark, but they decided, after studying the dark side and how corruptive it can be, to study only the light. But if you do not understand the light as you understand the dark, you are dogmatic in your views. If you do not understand your enemy. There was a saying that was said a while ago. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear 100 battles. If you know the enemy, but not yourself, for every victory you achieve, you will also suffer defeat. If you do not know the enemy, neither do you know yourself. You will suffer and capitulate on every battle you ever fight. Unless you understand your enemy, you will never be able to truly defeat them. Which is why I believe that the Jedi need to study both sides of the light and darkness. Revan was an example of the light and dark balance. If any of you have played the original Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2, you will understand this concept. In many ways, similar to what I believe, Revan had a similar belief system. But Revan made one partial mistake. He gave into his anger, and he tried to make everything, what's the word? Lasting? No, that's not the right word. Anyway, he tried to make everything to his design, not to the designs of his people. Yes, he was very wise in his time, but when he turned to the dark side, he basically, parts of him was locked away. Times of the Jedi were locked away in his mind. And he turned on the Republic. And I think he forgot a mistake that he made on the scene on the Imperial Code. He made a mistake that he made long ago when he... Basically, he made a mistake about trying to purge an entire species based off of X, Y, Z. Once again, we run into the same issue, which is the mistake he made. Tried to do whatever he tried to do. So we run into the same issue again and again until he finally realizes the mistake.
Dornor Basro, the Endecrus, Sankalis, Morta Vrapsak, Skocharad Mask Osla, Svetod Trangis, Untapolua, Yorskau Pokret.
This will require a lot of concentration. If you could look out for me.
Modreksk, Svetod Trangis, Vetoskus Zarsk, Modreksk, Tajaba.
Sorry. Oh, that's just...
Dornor Basro, Shivir Starsk.
Fitting that it's you, armed with the last lightsaber this forge will ever make. Look at him! Another Jedi to nod and preach and do nothing while the Flesh Raiders ravage our home. I know Rajavari's secrets. Horrors that the Jedi, this Jedi, have been chasing, and only I can protect us, our families, and our future.
I'd like to hear what the others make of your opinions.
Nayland, this is... You're going too far. How is this protecting us?
I did this for all of you. If you can't see the danger, I'll show you myself.
Nayland, I don't want to kill you.
Then don't fight back.
Skocharad Mask Osla, Svetod Trangis, Untapolua, Yorskau Pokret.
Let's have this done. I'd forgotten the smell of my own blood. I yield.
You beat Nayland Rallick? Please, you're not going to kill him.
That decision isn't up to me. I should consult the council first.
But we still lose him. The village needs Nayland's help. How are we going to keep it together?
If you need me, I'll do whatever I can.
Thank you. We'll remember.
We can carry Nayland to the Temple, Master Jedi. He still belongs to us.
Ringhodsbruk Sark, Brakva Grenok, Lurkiklachos.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Rasmuklesarik Oglok, Brandenborsk, Skuvjeltras, Ortargorsk, Garnax, Organkisk.
Herald of the Scorekeeper? What is that?
Garnis Hisaknak Onath, Skuvjeltras, Orgakeran, Zevrenzesek, Dornor Basro, the Endekrusk, Sankalis, Morta vrapsak. Wadulambasarsk. Parsk potrak. Modreksk. Untafolua.
If you truly believe I am this herald, I'll do my best to live up to the name.
From oras tajaba. Kur unskaka. Orefleksi kvarjo raunor. Do unskaka. Svetod trangis. Nakagor aryak.
This so I can get my last piece. Okay. Now let's talk to him, now that I am here.
Unbelievable. To tell the truth, I didn't think it was possible. I think you've more than qualified for the job of leading Republic soldiers in battle. Here's your certification. Congratulations. Amazing.
And I'm level 11. So I'm ready for Coruscant when we get to that point. Now, obviously, I will cut the episode here and then start the next character. As soon as we get to the fleet, that is, of course.
We've been waiting for you, Padawan. You've already met Master Jarek. This is Master Satil Shan.
I've been treating Nayland Ralak. The pilgrims who carried him here told us of your battle. Remarkable.
I would have brought a peaceful solution if I could, Master.
Peace is the ideal, Padawan. But there is no shame in defending yourself.
Seems we have much to learn about the villagers. Perhaps we should rethink our position.
Enough, enough. Padawan, the Fount of Rajivari, you actually set foot there? Please, tell me everything.
Master Rajivari himself spoke to me. What was left of him.
You saw a force apparition of Rajivari? This is extraordinary.
Seems you may have been right, Yuan. I apologize. To you and your Padawan.
No longer a Padawan. He carries a lightsaber. He has proven himself. I have only one last question before his training is complete. At the moment, Nayland Ralak is resting in a kolto tank. When he's well, what should become of him?
Nayland proved he has great strength in the Force. Maybe he has a future with us.
And bring reconciliation between us and the villagers. A sound idea.
We judge you ready to accept your place as a Jedi. Yuan, if you would.
Before this council, I take from you the title of Padawan. I name you a full Jedi of our order. Honor the past. Work for the future. May the Force be always with you. You've done so well, my student. I'm...
Master Yuan?
Come away. Yuan, can you hear me? Yuan is resting comfortably for now. It seems she's suffering some kind of illness. I can't lie to you. Her condition is grave.
We have some of the finest healers in the galaxy. Can't we treat her?
You knew Yuan was ill and didn't inform us?
Tornor Pasrum, the Endecrus, Santalis, Morta Prapsak.
Now I see why she was so devoted to my training.
We're sending Yuan to Coruscant. Our researchers there have been recovering artifacts from the first Jedi Temple. They may have something to cure Yuan. Take a shuttle and join Yuan on Coruscant. She will need your help.
I'll do everything I can to make her well.
Lohasamar Krix Tulama, Morta Prapsak, Doskastores, Shiverskors.
Meantime, assure Yuan we will be studying your discoveries about Rajavari. Some of the claims his apprentices recorded bear investigation. When you reach Coruscant, go to our embassy in the Senate Tower and find a researcher called Atros Finn. He'll be expecting you. Good luck. To you both. And may the Force be with you.
Okay, here we go. First character done with the first planet on the Republic side. Okay. As soon as this is done, I'm going to go and make myself something to eat. Because I am hungry. Don't know why, but I've been having a craving for food. And I've had a problem with not being sated. Alright. That's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, everyone.